This is a Headgum podcast.
I like this couple. I like the girl who brings her guy, and the guy, you get this a lot.
Baby.
Because I get it.
This is our bread and butter.
And the guy goes, I was worried at first.
I didn't know. She made me come.
Hey, I was worried at first. And you know what they do afterwards? They go, but you know what? I think Christianity is back.
Whoa.
I think it's back.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with you, but why don't you go ahead and tell me why you think that?
I think it's back. I think because so many atheists are so fucking annoying now that a lot of people who are cool are looping back to me and like, hey, I actually don't want to go to heaven with y'all. I actually want to spend eternity with some of these nice people who can cook.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to spend heaven with a bunch of people who also don't have jobs. Let's...
One of my coolest friends recently in New York, she's a Brooklyn girl. She's got good fashion. She's a cool young woman. And she told me, she was like, yeah, I can't hang out Sunday morning. I have church.
See?
That stuff I used to say as a joke.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh no, we're actually going to church again.
That stuff you say at a gay bar. You'll be like, wrap it up, y'all. We got church in the morning.
Everyone clear out of the Eagle.
Yeah, get up.
You gotta get to service.
Get up, everyone. Get up. No, I think it's coming. I think that like fun, kind of silly Christianity is gonna come back. I don't think hardline fundamentalism is gonna come back just because everyone has had too much gay sex now.
That hasn't gone anywhere though. That's here still.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I don't know if you're looking around.
Wait, what happened? I've been asleep since October. Did something happen in November?
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
A couple things.
Okay.
They slipped my mind though.
I don't know what
but
it
seemed important.
I don't know what
I was just saying stuff I've heard on the street. I was like, things are going bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Not for me. Y'all
My
be
Haitian
easy
friends,
though.
they see. We laugh.
No, that's not funny.
It's not funny.
Things are tough right now.
Caleb is not a joke.
I'm not kidding around.
As two people who are from red states, we know it is super important.
Right.
Right now.
Jay, be serious.
More than ever.
Right. In this climate? Stop.
No.
Everyone needs to stop.
Everyone needs to stop.
Everyone quit now.
Stop what you're doing.
You're from Mississippi or Alabama?
I'm from Mississippi.
You're from Mississippi and then went to school
Went to school in Mississippi and Alabama.
And then Alabama.
Yeah, which don't really count as school. If you went to...
Right. They don't even really do books down there, right? That's not funny. That's not funny, JC.
Yeah,
you
Missouri.
Get me into
that ain't funny. Missouri. I know. Listen,
See,
Kansas
you get me to
City.
say things I don't even feel.
Hey, everyone watching at home. The last time we hung out.
Yeah.
What did we do? What's the first thing we did when we hung out?
You flew into Kansas City to do a benefit show that I was a part of. And
what did I text you?
You said, get me to barbecue now. And that is exactly what the fuck I did.
When we were at that barbecue joint, we sat next to a family with a baby.
I forgot. Okay. I forgot about this. I took you to one of my favorite barbecue spots in Kansas City. Slaps in Strawberry Hill, Kansas.
And the lady was mean.
And the lady
was good.
She was not nice to us on this day.
I said hello. She said, what do you want?
Yeah. Well, it's busy in there, Jay.
It was busy.
Stop goofing off.
It was busy.
You looked at me with like you had seen a ghost. And then you pointed out to me that next to us.
Yes. There was a family with a small baby. A baby with no teeth. And that baby was sucking on a rib. That baby was sucking on a rib.
I love my city.
Formula, no. Breast milk, no.
No.
Pork.
That baby.
Get that baby some hogs.
Was taking a rib down.
Oh, my goodness.
And was killing it.
And that's when I was like, oh, I feel at home.
That is my city. Kansas City, I love you. Never change.
Caleb also saw me eat barbecue and then go, you thought I was playing about this.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
You ate barbecue like a fat person.
I love barbecue.
That's the highest compliment I can give.
You know, I'm from Mississippi, so spiritually, I ain't little.
You weren't supposed to be this small.
No.
Something occurred here that wasn't supposed to happen.
My brother, he's a truck driver, so I can say it. He's not skinny at all. Yeah. And so every now and then I'm like, oh, I got to keep up with this motherfucker.
Right.
Sometimes he'll go back to get a plate. I go, I guess I got to go.
Here we are.
I'm the older brother. You can't out-eat me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you bisexual?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
I know you hate him.
Can I say something? Can I just clear the air?
One of the best jokes on Comedy Central featuring, we can say it, the bisexual Italian joke. It's very good.
That's my joke.
Very good. It's an amazing joke. The leather jacket tag, it's an amazing joke. I will say this, we're coming for you.
Jay, can I just say something? Because here's the thing. By the way, I want to tell you, as someone who appreciates joke writing,
yes,
I wrote that. I had the setup in the beginning of that joke for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that series of tags the day of the taping.
Beautiful.
And I was like, I'll just try it tonight and see what happens.
Beautiful.
And it's one of my favorite parts of the set, which was really fun.
It's so good.
That's a little behind the scenes for people who know the set.
If you like how the sausage is made.
Yeah, if you like going behind the curtain with me and Jay.
Yeah.
But I'm positive on bi people. And Jay, you're one of the best to do it. And I've yet to see you with a woman, but I believe that it has happened. And I believe that you want it to happen.
I have to keep them hidden.
Yeah. Because you want to work.
Yeah. That's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Hey, I love all your queer. Who's this?
Yeah.
Who is this?
What is her doing here?
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about your joke about bisexual people is how many bi people prove that they weren't fun.
I know, that's the hard part. Jay, don't suck me back in. Don't suck me back in. That's the hard part.
I'm laughing, I'm giggling, I'm kicking my feet. Some of them were like, enough.
Right.
Yeah, if you're going to be that mad, I made a joke about your Steven Universe t-shirt. You can't.
Hey, leave the trans girls out of it. Leave the trans girls and the non-binary people out of it, Jay. Do you know what my favorite thing about trans people is?
Everything.
Everything.
Yes.
I wouldn't change a thing.
No. Nope.
So anyway.
They would, but I wouldn't.
Jay.
Kind of part and parcel.
That wasn't appropriate.
That was not appropriate, but it was funny.
My favorite thing about trans people is the names. Like a trans guy will always pick like the cutest little most proper name.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'm Liam.
Yeah.
I'm Emmett. I'm Preston. They'll always, every time.
Sometimes they go Neo, and I go, 2 on the nose.
But here's what I'm telling you. Then it's trans women that'll be like, I'm cunt goddess Amethyst of the mystical river forest. And you're like, okay. Yeah. The trans women are never being like, I'm Rebecca. You know what I mean? They're never going, it's the disconnect between those two that makes me laugh. The trans men and trans women.
And cunt river goddess Amethyst also somehow works for a tech company.
Serve, by the way.
She makes a lot of money online.
Yes.
I like having a chosen name because as a comedian, I didn't do it. So now all my business is out there. You can just find old everything from me.
Yeah.
So whenever you get to kind of reinvent yourself or choose your new name, I think that's beautiful. All of my trans fans are usually fun.
Yeah.
Because I kind of train people, if you enjoy my comedy, you better be there to laugh, not to be like, oh, Jay's morally correct. Because
Right.
sometimes I'm not going to be.
I think what blurs the line for me a little bit is that I'm often not doing as hard setup and punchline as you are. I'm like rambling and doing a little more like stories and vibes.
Yeah, and preaching.
And preaching.
A
little bit, but I'm not waiting for applause. I don't want people to clap it when I say something correct. I'm usually trying to get somewhere funny. But because of that, people sometimes get a little more up in arms about my thing because they think like they thought I was just up there freeballing when I had written that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They don't think of it as much as a joke. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, it's because they align with you, they like you, they don't want this to be something that's kind of formulaic and false and presented to other people. They are like, oh, Caleb's here in this moment with me. But to those people, I want to remind you, his most famous clip online is him threatening someone with a gun. So just so you know.
Just so we can clear that up.
He will kill you.
And here's what I'll say about fat people.
I love him.
Hey, I love them, and I don't hang out with fat people that talk about weight loss because that's fucking boring, and I don't care.
Let's get into that.
Let's start there
because that's actually kind of crazy.
Let's start there.
A fat person who always talks about weight loss, that is the kind of those are the people who always kind of you go, girl, but all of the people listening to this are fat. Right. So what are you telling them?
By the way, fat people, when I am around a fat person who talks about weight loss, they love to say this one thing. Because the fat people that talk about weight loss all the time are obsessed with it for themselves. And then they want to prescribe it to you. I'm not interested in losing weight. I like the way I look.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, I have 0 health issues. It's not a concern. If I went to the doctor tomorrow and they were like, hey, it needs to be 100 pounds because of this, this, or this, I might consider it. But they always like to say, I've tried everything. Hey, let me tell you something. No, you haven't. Stop lying! Stop lying right now. Quit expeditiously tell the truth.
Yeah.
No, you have not.
Because heroin works, and we haven't said that.
You haven't tried that, and also not stopping at 7-Eleven and getting sweets on the way home works, and I know you haven't tried. Do not lie to me about what you've tried.
I'm in a place of privilege, so laughing at that.
What privilege is that?
I have thin privilege, but I also have eat a lot of food in front of people, and because I'm skinny, they don't say anything privileged.
Yeah.
Unlike you, who said I eat like a fat person.
Yeah,
Caleb.
I said you're big.
Run
ass.
the tapes back.
Rewind. I keep trying to look for my camera there, and it's there, and I need to remember that for the audience. Okay, Jay, Mississippi, Alabama.
Yes.
And then do you move straight to New York after that?
I moved straight to New York. I went back home for like a little bit of the summer, saved some money, and then I flew out, I want to say July 9th, moved to New York, moved to Park Slope, too expensive, then I moved to East Harlem.
Yeah. Well, I guess I wouldn't say that, but are you in Manhattan still?
Yeah, I'm still in Manhattan.
Yeah.
We're in Manhattan right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to blow your spot up.
You can tell them that we're in Manhattan because they need to know how much I do for this podcast.
Yeah. This is in Manhattan.
I come to Manhattan to do this show.
He commutes.
Y'all join the Patreon.
It's a pilgrimage.
Yes. I do a Hajj to the Headgum Studios in Midtown Manhattan like I'm a fucking banker. Jesus Christ. Can we get a studio in Brooklyn? Who Headgum.
You know.
Look at who does your podcasts.
Look at who listens.
What are we doing in Midtown Manhattan? Have you heard of Brooklyn?
Oh my God.
Jake and Amir.
He said you're so
Get on the phones, Jake and Amir. Jake and Amir, if you can hear me.
He's not wrong.
Move the studios to Brooklyn. It's outrageous.
I'm always surprised. I was okay. I was surprised whenever I found out you were back in Brooklyn, because it kind of there's a very much a where in the world is Caleb Hearon situation.
Yeah,
with your big hat and your red trench.
People hate this. Yeah, people are. Very
Where are
sick
you
of
right
this.
now?
People are sick of this. In this moment, I'm in Midtown Manhattan.
Okay, all right.
And spiritually as well, I'm here with you in a big way.
That's beautiful.
You came to Kansas City. What'd you think of it?
I loved it.
We loved having you.
You know, my first thought, beautiful airport.
By the way, and you know what is crazy about Kansas Cityans?
Say it.
We're ungrateful. Because I have friends that are complaining about our new airport because it's a little bit longer of a walk.
The airport is gorgeous.
I know.
That airport is beautiful. And you know what they do? When you land, when you come down the escalator, they let you know, Black Mayor.
Yes.
Big.
Yes.
I came down the escalator. I went, oh, okay.
Quentin?
Okay.
Quentin Lucas?
I feel safe.
Black Mayor.
I thought it was Patrick Mahomes. It's not.
Bad. You did not think it was
I thought it was half
Mahomes.
of Patrick Mahomes. I told a Patrick Mahomes joke at the Kansas City show, and the crowd went, and then they laughed.
They don't know if they're allowed to do. He's.
I did say he
looks
like an example of why maybe we shouldn't mix races.
And Jay, I heard the joke from backstage.
He's fast, but he looks goofy. Okay. You know how they showed out? You know, like when a lot of people like, oh, every mixed person is hot, and then he was like, wait a second.
He said, hold on. You know what?
He said, I'm good at football.
Jay, I'm going to tell you something you might not like.
Sideshow Bob is good at football.
I find him attractive.
Oh, ooh.
Do you think that's just my fandom?
I think you're a loyalist.
Yeah.
I think you're being blinded by the Kansas City of it.
No, there's something about a man who performs under pressure.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
I think that because of your Christian upbringing, you've hooked up with men whose wives are Republican before.
Yeah, well, hey, that's true. Do you know what I said the other night? I thought you would appreciate this. I was talking about Luigi on stage.
Yes.
As I want to do now.
Luigi Mangione, who allegedly none of us know.
Yeah, huh? Isn't that funny?
I don't know that man.
Need him.
What?
Need him. Need him.
In a biblical way.
And people think I need him because he's got, chiseled abs and a square jaw and eyes that you want to swim in until you drown.
And a fun unibrow.
I am attracted to him in this way, and a fun unibrow. I'm attracted to him as purely as I am because he showed up on time and did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
How hot is that?
Woo! A man who commits.
A man who does what he says he's going to do.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to say something less elevated than thought.
Yeah.
Butt's kind of furry, probably.
Yeah, exactly correct.
I don't hate that.
And confirmed bisexual to hear the internet tell it.
Confirmed bisexual, just from the Pokemon tweets.
To hear that, to hear the internet tell it. No, I've seen his particular brand of frat boy with that smile.
Yeah.
There's something in that kind of frat boy smile that I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
What's happened.
That's the kind of boy who goes, listen, suck on it a little bit.
Yeah. What? It's 3 a.m. I'm feeling lonely.
Listen. Oh, no. Jungle juice. I don't know who's who.
I'm drunk. It's 3 a.m. I'm feeling lonely. I recently got back into
Matchbox
Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
I'm back on Matchbox 20.
Hey, Greta Garrig, who the fuck do you think you are talking bad about Matchbox 20 during the Barbie movie?
Did she? I didn't see it.
There's an entire, I want to say, section of the movie where Ken is kind of discovering misogyny. and weaponizing it. And they sing Matchbox 20.
To be misogynist?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's unfair. Unless I don't know those guys very well.
No,
I love their music.
This is why we're friends. When I was younger and I discovered Matchbox 20, I told my mom I wanted a Matchbox 20 CD, and she said, "Well, you have to know some of the songs." And I said, "One of the songs, it goes like this: I wanna push you around,
and I will."
And my mama said, "You ain't pushing nobody."
Yeah, she said, "Push pause." On asking me for anything revolving around that.
You ain't pushing nobody in this house. You know what she did? She bought me Usher and Mariah Carey instead and made me gay.
By the way, and now you're a big homo half the time.
It's
no. I
gotta put in my hours. No. It's billable.
15-minute increments.
Yeah. Woo.
I wonder what it's like to know that I made the rain. These guys got in the booth and killed it. They make incredible music, Matchbox 20. And Rob Thomas, you know Street Corner Symphony?
Yes.
He almost fixed everything with that one. He almost fixed everything with that one. You know what I'm talking about? He said, my sisters and my brothers of every different color come together. He almost fixed everything with that one.
My favorite take of like that sort of like pocket of 90s fun rock is that now at karaoke, you could tear the house down with
Come
those.
on.
You put on Sister Hazel, you put on Matchbox 20, you put on Sugar Ray at a karaoke right now for millennials, older people, younger people.
Yeah.
For older millennials, we're gonna tear the foundation down.
Yes.
We're gonna dance. We're gonna scream.
I'm doing a friend's karaoke birthday show in January. And do you know what song I'm thinking about doing? I'll be your crying shoulder. I'll be love suicide. Edwin McCain, you will always be famous, brother.
Edwin McCain, you understand how many people in their 40s fucked to that song?
Yes. And that's by the way, that's my love.
They fucked.
Love suicide.
90s.
Two-step plan.
Late
love
90s.
Suicide. Late 90s. We're going down different paths. Hold on. Let me bring it back to you. People were fucking to that in the late 90s. When were you born?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
I can't tell you that.
No worries.
I'm a baby with gray hair.
Yeah, no worries.
With my grays coming in. I was born by the river.
I was born. Don't get me started.
My favorite. Okay, so because you are from Missouri, one of my favorite things about Missouri this year is that y'all gave us Sexy Red. And when I say
we do what we can,
that woman, she really represents a girl that I went to high school with.
Yes.
I've said this before. Sexy Red looks like the kind of girl who still stick with her glasses on.
By the way, yes, because she might need to read later.
We know these girls. She ain't reading.
Come on, she's a paralegal. She might need to read. She's a paralegal and she might need to read.
Sexy Red as a paralegal. Your Honor. Oh, I ain't in court.
Well, then take those pants off.
Glasses, pencil skirt. Bow, 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 bow. Innocent.
By the way, I love that. I love that you said that. Sexy Red. What was I trying to think of? You were talking about Sexy Red and Missouri. I don't remember. A lot of great people from Missouri, though.
Who else?
Oh, God. Me? Chapel Roan.
Wait a second.
Nelly.
That other dude. Which one?
Huh?
Harry Truman?
Yes.
Harry Truman.
Yes.
He was at the hotel.
What?
A bus. Not him.
I was to say, he's quite past. He's quite past, actually. You came into my benefit show. It was
Nelly.
So good to have you there.
We love Nelly. Thank you.
I was
Nelly. Happy.
St. Louis, though.
Cornell. Yes.
St. Louis. Fine.
Say it.
St. Louis is fine. Kansas City is so obviously...
You don't like fried ravioli?
Oh,
You don't like pizza that's slightly different?
Every city with their pizza, by the way. Can we stop it? Every city with their pizza. Stop it. No one cares. No one cares. Where's your Thai food? By the way, Jay, have you noticed? Do you like Thai food?
I do like Thai food.
Have you noticed in New York City? You've lived here for a couple of years.
9 years.
A little while.
Yeah.
And have you noticed this city, there's no good pad Thai.
Ooh.
There's not a pad Thai in New York that I can get behind.
I'm a red curry chicken girl and a mango sticky rice girl.
Yeah.
Pad Thai, to me, I'll have some of someone else's.
See, but maybe if there was a great one here.
What's the other one? Patty Shoe? What's
Patsy Ooh.
Patsy Ooh, yeah.
Penang Curry is my. I'm usually
I pronounce it like a Southern grandparent.
Right.
What's the other one? Patty Shoe.
What did they do?
Who that girl? Caleb. Who's your friend? What's her name?
It was
She's
hard candy rolling around in her mouth. There was just an Asian woman comic. I believe she was Vietnamese.
Yes.
Talking about how hard it is to make black audiences laugh.
Ooh.
And I don't know who she is, but I'm wondering I think this clip was viral, if anyone has seen it.
No, I think she's Chinese.
Is she Chinese?
Joying Summers? Summers is her last name, I think.
Looking.
Black audiences aren't hard to make laugh. There's just the initial laugh, there's a higher bar. And once you clear that, black audiences go, I trust you.
Yeah.
There's a moment where you really have to let them know you know what you look like, you know who you are, you're not going to take any shit, but also you're there with them, you're in the space, you can talk a little shit. And when you do that, because one time I remember I performed for like a black crowd outside for my friend Jonathan's show, my Tech Live. And like, so this is a crowd of black people who are already outside. So they mad. So
they're pissed off to start with.
They sitting on grass, which we don't like.
Right.
Don't put me outside again, America. Right. So what happens?
Hey.
History.
I know we're playing around, but thank you for saying. I'm holding space for that. Here's what I'll say. Anyone earnestly, I have trouble with earnestness.
Yeah.
In any, like, I have trouble with when someone's looking into a camera, especially in a press junket, and being like, doing the Little Mermaid movie, like what that means for girls with red hair, and like what that might, with the implications that could have. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, once again, upsetting the mermaid community. So
yeah. Well,
just have a running tab.
I'm gonna go down
bisexuals,
fats,
mermaids,
fats/chubbies.
He said fats.
Yeah, you can't say that.
I would say POS, people of size.
Yes. Okay. You know, POS might not be the best thing to call fat people. There's another implication to that one, Jay. Jay Jurden calls fat people POSs. Let's have that be the headline.
Look here, you pieces of shit.
Jay.
No, I feel comfortable. I'm every time. Not me being like, my brother's fat, y'all.
My brother's a fat trucker. He barely moves, y'all. Relax. You wouldn't want to see what he does in a gas station bathroom. Chill.
He's on the road. I'm on the road.
Yeah.
Do you ever get upset when there are certain people who like honestly dislike fat people, and you go, oh, wait a second, I was doing a bit. You mean it?
Yeah.
What? Damn.
You're asking me, have I met people that don't like fat people?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Jay. I meet them every day in my comments and DMs. Do you know how mad people get at me?
That you're just laughing?
Oh, that I exist as
Wait
fat.
A second.
They hate it.
Not you being happy, and you go, I thought we were supposed to be jolly. Which one is it?
What is it?
Give me one.
Do you love Santa or not? What do you want from me? Y'all, you already know. Today's episode is sponsored by our friends at Athletic Brewing. And I got excited about this ad, okay? Because my sober friends really, really, really drink this stuff. You can't keep sober people off these things. It's Athletic January, okay? Where you can do dry, well, your own way with great tasting NA brews. You can replace those alcoholic beverages you maybe used to drink or sometimes drink in the month of January or anytime you want with one of the delicious and refreshing non-alcoholic options from Athletic Brewing. They've got hoppy and refreshing Run Wild IPA. They've got an Upside Down Golden for that subtly sweet way to end your afternoon without the hangover tomorrow. We hate those, unless you're talking about the movies. No matter what you're looking for in a great non-alcoholic brew, the answer every single time, well, it's going to be Athletic, y'all. We're talking about what? Great flavor? Yeah, that's Athletic. Award-winning styles? How about that's Athletic? Huge variety? Guys, it's Athletic every time. From IPAs, extra darks, sours, hazies, and winter favorites. Like Belgian-style whites. Belgian-style whites? No. Okay. Irish-style reds and more. Athletic Brewing has something for truly everyone. And I'll say again, there's no risk of a hangover the next day. Don't we love that, folks? We love it. Not having a hangover, folks. You can find these brews at bars and restaurants, grocery stores, and online at athleticbrewing.com. And They donate up to $100,000 annually to organizations that are making a difference for marginalized communities through their Impact Brew series. There's nothing dry about Athletic Brewing Co. non-alcoholic brews. Give it a try and head to athleticbrewing.com/sotrue to find it near you. That's athleticbrewing.com/SOTRUE to grab some fun brews near you. Athletic Brewing Company, fit for all times, near beer. Today's episode is sponsored by our pals at Rocket Money. You sign up for something, forget about it after the trial period ends, then you're charged month after month after month after month after month. The subscriptions are there, but you're not using them. In fact, I just learned that 85% of people have at least one paid subscription going unused each month. Thanks to Rocket Money, I can see all my subscriptions in one place and cancel the ones I'm not using anymore. And now, I'm saving more money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. See all of your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money is going for ones you don't want anymore. Rocket Money can help you cancel them. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all of your accounts. And the new goals feature automatically saves money for you, so you don't have to think about it. Pay off credit card debt, put away money for a house, or just build your savings. Rocket Money makes it easy. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/sotrue today. That's rocketmoney.com/sotrue. rocketmoney.com/sotrue. When was the last time you needed to go to a doctor, but you pushed it off and you made an excuse like, I'm too busy, it'll heal on its own, or I don't even know which doctor to go to? I think we've all been there. Booking a doctor's appointment can just feel so daunting, but thanks to Zocdoc, there's no reason to delay. They make it so easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, and are a good fit for any medical need you might have, and are highly rated, by the way, by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. If I ever needed a new doctor, this is what I'd use. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/sotrue to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/sotrue, Zocdoc.com/sotrue. What do you want from me?
They get mad at you for being gay too, just so you know.
Yeah, but that's a little, you have to couch that now. You have to be a little cooler about that now.
Mm-hmm.
Even the worst among us are getting pretty scared of being homophobic openly because they realize a lot of us can fight.
Yeah. Ooh, let's bring that up.
Gay people can fight
I
now.
know too many of my gay friends who will beat the shit out of my straight friends.
Yeah.
Like honestly, there's a situation where a lot of my gay friends could be beating up my straight friends and being like, you fucking and and I'd be like, I don't know who to cheer for.
Yeah. And has that happened?
I mean, no.
Right.
I've never. I don't promote violence.
No.
I'm nonviolent unless like it's raining.
Yeah. And
Then like get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
Today I did have a couple of moments where I was like, you figure out where you're going.
Yeah. Immediately. And also figure out Josh Sharp has an incredible...
Figure out where you're going.
Do you know Josh Sharp?
I love Josh Sharp.
Josh Sharp has an incredible
North Carolina. There's a lot of Southern people who we like.
Yes. That's kind of where you and I will find a Southern person and be like,
Yeah. We'll be like, wait a second, you're charming, but also you don't take no shit.
He has a really brilliant bit in his latest hour about, he's basically is like, people in New York, you should have to have a permit to operate an umbrella. Like these fucking people do not.
They're taking people out.
Yeah.
They're opening them in enclosed spaces. It's wild.
I'm gonna remind me to. Josh is coming on the show soon. Remind me to bring that bit up so he can tell it himself. But it's so funny.
The thing I've noticed about New York umbrellas, they'll buy a CVS umbrella,
right,
and be surprised when it prolapses.
Right, it's gonna prolapse. The asshole is gonna fall out of that thing.
It's going inside out. Why?
Yeah.
You bought it for $5.
Yeah,
you getting 10 minutes with that thing, maybe.
Yeah.
They're always like, I can't believe this doesn't work. You bought it at CVS. That's not an umbrella store.
You brought a nice umbrella in here.
Yeah.
How much you spend on that thing?
I can't say.
I
can't say.
Is it under 100?
I'm making a little money.
Is it under 100?
It's under 100, but it's an inverted umbrella. It doesn't open the traditional way.
It's north of 50, isn't it?
Yeah,
You spent more than 50 on that thing, didn't you?
No, No.
You spent $73.99 on that thing.
I mean, it was more than 30. That's what I will say.
Yeah.
And I've lost it.
$73.99.
So I mean, times 3.
Yeah.
We making a little money.
Yeah.
We making a little umbrella money.
You're rich.
I'm not rich.
And you have a husband.
I do have a husband.
Jay, you as a bi person are supposed to come on and give me some credibility in the space, and you're not helping.
Listen, we are proud, and I was gonna say hardworking people, but I can't.
The reality is, nobody works anymore. Let's have that conversation. Nobody. Hey, okay, Jay, hold on. I want to say something. My leftist friends,
yes,
who are complaining about capitalism on their Insta story from their couch at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, where they work from home and make $83,000 a year and have full benefits. It's getting a little hard to believe you. Unlimited PTO and you're mad at capitalism. You better send your boss some flowers. What are you talking about? You realize kids used to get coal miners long, right? I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself when I say this. Do you realize I talk about Chicago when I was in my early 20s? I talk about Chicago like I went to war. I worked as an administrative assistant in high rises in Chicago.
Yeah, my first job when I first moved to New York City, this isn't going to help with the anti-fat rumors. I was a personal trainer at David Barton.
You were the natural predator of a fat person.
It was mostly me just talking to women whose husbands ignored them.
Yeah.
And gay men flirting with me. And one man who worked for, say it with me, class,
McKinsey.
Donald Trump.
Okay.
One of my first big clients, he worked for Donald Trump.
Mm.
And I cannot make this up, he asked specifically for a young queer trainer.
Uh-huh.
And so then he would flirt with me a lot. He would he would get me gift cards to different places. And at one point,
name one place.
Like he got me like a $50 Chipotle gift card.
Oh.
Which
he didn't want you that bad.
But that's what I'm saying. But in 2015, $50 at Chipotle.
Yeah.
That's stretching.
That was like $3,000 or $4,000
That's stretching. Yeah. That's stretching. We got to account for inflation.
Yeah.
The economy.
Yeah.
Wages.
And there's something else he wants to see stretch.
One time he told me, he was like, do you really think Mr. Trump, he would always say Mr. Trump too. He was very respectful. He said, do you really think Mr. Trump hates gay people? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, he loves me. And I was like, oh. He said he came out to Donald Trump. He had to come out to Donald Trump's like personal bodyguard. So he told that guy, he said, I'm gay just because he wanted to get ahead of any rumors in case there was like some sort of rumor mill that was going to try to like implicate the team with like having another gay staffer. And so he said he's gay. And then the bodyguard told Donald Trump. And the bodyguard said, do you believe Matt's gay? And Donald Trump went, he would know. That's why whenever on the Z-Way interview you call that man a sissy, agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
And the problem with him really is, and people, leftists can try as they might to deny this, he's one of the funniest people living.
And you want to know why? It's because there is and this is joke theory, there's a natural sort of, there's a natural counterpoint to all of like the prestige and the kind of like the elevated thoughts you're supposed to have as a president. And so whenever you counter that with like a low thought, whenever you counter that with like kind of being classless and kind of, I didn't mean to put, kind of being
put those hands down for me.
Kind of being trashy and kind of being like page 6 fodder. It's funny because there's this natural kind of like knee-jerk reaction where you go, this thing isn't supposed to be happening here. You go, oh my gosh, I'm confused. And that confusion either elicits like rage or laughter because that's not how things are supposed to work. We break pattern recognition, and he does, sadly, a very good job of that. Because they could be like, oh, well, grocery prices are getting pretty high, and he'd be like, you know who's worried about that? Chris Christie's fat ass. Like that's what he does. Yeah,
and it's funny every time.
He posted a AI image of him getting McDonald's delivered via drone.
I know.
And like now,
it rocked. It rocked. It was so funny.
That's what sucks. Is because people are gonna be like, is this who people voted for? And be like, yeah, man. People also still go see Jeff Dunham. Like it's not.
My favorite moment of the campaign this time, I have a lot of favorite Trump moments. Not all, everyone knows how I feel about him politically, but he had
twice voted for him.
Yes, 4 times. I was there before everyone else. I wrote him in before it was an option.
Yes.
Yes. No, he had this moment on the campaign when he was wearing the vest from the truck, and he's on stage wearing it, and he goes, my team, they said, sir, it would be incredible if you would wear the vest on stage. I said, I'm not doing that. Bring me my jacket. And I got my jacket, and they said, sir, you look thin in the vest. And I said, I'm wearing the vest. And then he wore it on stage because his staffers told him he looked more thin in the vest. You just, oh God, that's so fucking funny, dude. That rocks.
It's you can't teach it. That's playing without the ball. These are the intangibles. You would, if you wanted to craft someone in the comedy lab, you'd be like, okay, make them an eccentric billionaire.
Yeah.
Give them 3 wives. Ooh, make the last wife hate them.
Yeah.
Give them 1 cokehead son. Give them 1 pulled out too early son. Give them a daughter that they love, and give them a Meg from Family Guy.
Yeah.
He literally goes, Tiffany, out of the picture. Everyone else, smile. Eric, don't smile. Okay?
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
Like it's you. Someone wrote this.
It's objectively funny that this is the guy that has corralled the entire Family Values Coalition successfully when Mitt Romney couldn't do it.
A Mormon.
Mitt Romney couldn't get the Family Values crowd, and this fucking philandering, thieving, conniving.
A Mormon. Mitt Romney.
Couldn't get him.
Mitt boring ass. It was because we've talked about this. It's a little bit of like people don't understand their class conscious, but they have these reactions that are kind of rooted in class and frustration. Because with Mitt Romney, people went, he's too rich. I don't like him. He's too officey. But Trump goes, I hate rich people.
Yeah.
And they go,
same. He's more rich than Mitt Romney. Yeah. It's insane. I mean, it does make me feel crazy. It makes me feel insane. It makes me feel fucking insane.
Trump saying he hates rich people is me and Caleb walking into a bar and being like, a lot of gay people here, right?
Which we would do.
I'd be like, honestly.
Get some of these.
Some of them.
Sometimes I'll take first dates to a lesbian bar just so there's no wandering eyes. I'm like, I don't need you.
Once again, he doesn't believe in bisexuals. As we can.
I know, Jay. Stop! Don't tell them that. You know I do.
No, you're a bi ally.
I am.
You know what we call bi allies? Baristas. Now
Jay.
no.
Stop it.
No. Every bi person should be able to laugh at that, or
Thank you.
at least halfway.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you make of? Okay, but so I have a lot
Chaperone.
of thoughts on this.
I think she's queer. Is that what you were gonna ask?
I do
me?
think she's queer.
I think she's
Of
queer.
course she's queer. Look at the way she dresses.
Look at the way that she
No chance
yells
she's
at people.
straight. Yeah. I've seen how she dressed when she was straight. She's queer now. Look at the outfits.
They pulled out that old boyfriend. I was like, I've seen a lot of girls that go lesbian after that boy.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. Once you date a guy in that Henley, it's time to switch teams.
Yeah. Oh, the man who shops exclusively at Buckle.
Yeah. Not Buckle.
Yeah.
Not the embellished jeans.
I've been in the mall.
Yeah.
I love a good mall.
Do you ever do the Buckle Challenge when you were younger?
No.
Do you know the Buckle Challenge?
Wait.
Do you know the Buckle Challenge?
Listen.
This might be white people stuff.
Okay. And you know what?
And I'm scared.
I approve of it.
I don't want to be involved in white people stuff. And you know that about me, but it is my culture.
Caleb, you can't fight fate.
I know. I'm white people stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, am I white people stuff?
You are.
Fuck!
But you're also black people stuff.
Thank God.
You're also.
Oh my God, I'm bi.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm bi.
Racial.
I'm bi. So that's not funny to joke about, right? Because I'm not. And so I have to just be an
Wait
ally.
a second. I'm seeing the curl pattern. I'm seeing
Maybe,
a little bit.
You think? God. The Buckle Challenge is this. Back to my point. The Buckle Challenge. You've really never heard of this?
No.
The Buckle Challenge was big when I was in high school.
Is it how many tins of skull you can fit in the back pocket?
No. The Buckle Challenge was, okay, Jay, you really don't know the buckle culture because where I'm from, guys would never put their skull can in their buckle jeans. They'd save that for their Levi's. You go into Buckle.
Not my good affliction.
You try to get all the way to the back of the store and touch the back wall and get out without being talked to by a store associate. And I guess the joke is like they have really good customer service. But that was a game we would play in high school.
That now is probably pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, no one has good customer service
when you
anymore.
go into a Buckle now, you see tumbleweeds.
Wait, I geared up to ask you a question earlier and I never even got to it.
Ask it.
What do you make of this idea that everyone who voted for Trump is racist, sexist, homophobic, etc. What do you do with that?
I think some of them are stupid. And people get mad. This is what happens. People get mad when you call people stupid, and then the news goes, no, they're low information voters. Same.
Right.
I think that everyone who votes for him has been fed a little bit of a lie, and then some people believe it to varying degrees. I don't think they're all racist. I think that they all got a little bit. And they got because of their frustration and because of their kind of feelings of alienation within the system. They also got because America is a place where you kind of vote both with your heart and with your wallet really fast. And people kind of go, I don't, this. So I don't think they're evil. I don't think all of them are evil. I think some people behind the scenes orchestrating stuff are actively evil, but I don't think they're all evil. I think just some of them, they got.
Yeah. That's what I say is my ire, my anger. I'm actually not mad at Trump voters. I'm really not. I was the first time when I was younger and when I think I had less of an understanding of the moment we were in. I'm not mad at them anymore. I'm mad at the people that are orchestrating it.
Yeah.
I'm mad at the operatives. I'm mad at Trump himself. I'm mad at his fucking cadre of like dumbass evil losers that he's gonna put in his
Caleb
cabinet.
is mad. He's so damn funny.
Yeah.
That's what Caleb's mad at.
I'm actually happy with that. I mean, at least if we have to do the end of democracy, we should do it with a guy who cracks me up. But I'm not mad at the voters.
I can get I'm of two minds. I kind of waffle between being mad at some people and feeling bad for some people and being surprised, just simply surprised at some people. And then there are some people where I go, oh my gosh, oh, you're too stupid to vote anyway. Like every now and then I go, wait a second. If you are online and you'll see these people who will get online and they'll say, wait a second, I didn't know this. And I go, baby, we all knew that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you need to tell people you didn't know. What you need to do is go, I'm not telling anyone. But a lot of people were very vocal about being surprised that he couldn't necessarily pull the levers on so many things. They're like over the past month, we've seen people be like, well, but I thought he could, girl.
Well, that's like he gave that statement like a week or two ago that was like, well, we'll see what happens with grocery prices, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, right.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to be able to do that. Yeah.
And they went, but he said, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What TV shows do you watch?
Me?
No, those people.
I was like, okay, Jay.
No, with those people, I'm always like, what TV shows do you watch? And they go, I love Yellowstone. I go, okay. You think one person can do everything like Taylor Sheridan?
Yeah.
That's not how this works.
Yeah. Here's what I think. I think there are dumb people on both sides.
Yeah.
Not probably in quite equal measure, but in enough that it's.
I know a lot of dumb people, center left and
so
left.
do I. That's what I'm saying. There are dumb people on both sides. Plenty of dumb people were ill-informed and voted for Kamala.
Yeah.
But what I do think is there is a malicious kind of hatefulness on the right now that is not matched on the left. Now, that's not to say there's not disdain for the other side that's matched.
True.
But the thing after the Trump election of all these people who voted for him, like being excited to see people cry.
Yeah.
And like being in the comments and being like, your body, my choice. Like that shit
is
disproportionately happening on the other side at the moment. I think I could win.
Win presidency?
I could win Trump voters over.
Oh, you have.
I'm going to get them.
You have.
I'm going to get them.
You have Trump. You have fans that voted for Trump.
Come here. No.
You do.
You're right.
You do.
I do have Republican fans.
I do.
I don't like it.
If you do, I have people, I literally will have people, I made fun of RFK Jr.'s voice in a reel one time. And someone was like, I'm really disappointed. I was like, oh, have you not seen any of my stuff?
Well, do you think that was a person who was going to vote for him or someone? Because I've gotten in trouble when I make fun of his voice, which is objectively funny.
Yeah. It sounds like he's on a roller coaster underwater.
Yeah. But I've gotten in trouble when I've said things like that for ableism.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that angle that people are mad about, or were they supporters of his?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's tricky. Sometimes when I get a comment, I'm like, maybe I'll hear it out for a second.
Yeah, I mean...
Do you ever do that? Do you ever get a criticism and go... Generally, I try to think of praise and criticism from strangers as equally and wholesale useless.
Yeah, I think that criticism for a joke can be helpful because you can make another joke about that criticism.
Yeah.
Or you can also take that criticism and craft a better joke. Sometimes praise is just like, okay, if you like it so much, buy a ticket. But with criticism, I'm always like, okay, let me see, like truly let me see if I was coming at this from an angle that could have turned off some people or that could have hurt some feelings.
Yeah.
And I say that as a person who is very intentional with what I put out, intentional with what I write, intentional with what I say. So if someone was like, oh, this came off a little misogynistic, I'm always gonna be like, let me see why these hoes mad.
Yeah. Jay.
But I think that hoes is gender neutral. I think comedy criticism right now, I'm open to all of it. And that's primarily, and you've said this before, that's primarily because I'm such a critic. One time, this was at barbecue, Caleb heard me, I had an offhanded comment about stand-up, and you went, we know you have opinions about it.
Yeah, well, you're a hater.
I'm a hater.
You are a hater.
Well,
and I love it.
I'm just a person who goes, oh, that's when I like something that's good, when I see something that's funny and that's good, I go, oh, that's great. When I see something that is so bad and just so kind of like not even well-trod territory, just at the point where I go, there's nothing there, baby. There's nothing left. This is bad. This is old. When I see people still living in 2014, when it comes to like jokes and shit, I'm always like, what? When I see a bunch of 50-year-old men be like, I didn't know trans people were a thing. I'm like, yes, you did, nigga. Pull out your phone.
Of course you did. You're sleeping with them.
What? What?
And let's tell the big comedian doing trans stuff that we know that, baby.
Wake it
We know
up.
that you're sleeping with trans women.
You're putting the her in chaser. Like,
we know it. You know what I think is funny, though? Comics who, I think a lot of times comics who, to me, there's like kind of, if you really boil it down, when it comes to craft, there's like two types of comedians.
Yeah.
There's like the vibes-based fucking around.
Yeah.
Maybe you tell some stories. I tend to fall more in that camp. And then there's really hard jokes, set up punchline, and you're definitely in that camp. You're fucking I'm like
Republican. You're right.
Stand uppy.
Yeah.
And I have never ever minded when someone criticizes any lane that I'm in comedically as another comedian, if it's someone I respect, because I'm not taking it personal, because number one, I assume that they like me because they're my friend. And number two, I don't give a fuck because I know I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
More people need that confidence.
And when you're good at what you do, a lot of times your stamp of approval is the audience laughing at the right time when you knew they were going to laugh to varying degrees. The stamp of approval isn't comments saying, oh, this is good or this is bad.
Right.
It's in real time, in the room, people who understand it. What's scary about some of these people who kind of have these like regressive views is that they also get that positive feedback from people who might be aligned with those evil views. And then sometimes you just have to be like, if you get a person like Caleb in front of those people, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm also enjoying this. Let me question. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm also enjoying this. So maybe I don't need to be as hard on trans people, on gay people. That's the big thing for me, is if you expose some of these people to comedians who are just as good and aren't even like preachy, they're just good, they'd be like, oh, okay, you know what? I don't have to laugh at some of these very old and once again backwards views on gender identity and expression.
But that's also, here's the difference. I have made many Republicans laugh. I have made many straight guys laugh.
Yeah.
I will, if you put me in a room of Jim Brewer fans, they might not like me as a person, but I guarantee you give me 15 minutes, they will leave having laughed. If you put him in my audience, absolutely not.
And I also have to say, if you're performing for Jim Brewer fans, Caleb, that's a lot of 60-year-olds.
Yeah, and I'll get them. I know I'll get them.
It's also a little bit of an age thing because they come to shows, and we're doing. I mean, like I think a lot of younger people are starting to come to more shows, but older people love coming to shows. Older people love buying tickets early.
Yeah.
Young people kind of like, I'll figure it out.
They wait until the last minute and then DM you and be like, "Oh my God, King,
or
what are you going to do about this?" I'm like, "Nothing. What you're going to do is next time turn on notifications."
My favorite part is when the people go, "I just missed you. When are you coming back?" You go, "Next year."
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. What do you think this is?
The way the contract is set up, I can't come back in that city and perform my hour for another 9 months. People don't know this.
Radius.
People actually don't know this.
Radius clause.
You can't do it. We can't.
Yeah.
Like, we do that date, and our teams say the reason that there's going to be demand for this is because that person's not going to be back here for another 9 months minimum.
Yeah.
So it's never us not wanting to do the show again. We just legally can't.
I also can't have like, if I want to have a musician, like on the benefit show.
Yeah.
If I want to have a musician friend come and play,
Yeah.
and they've played Kansas City recently,
Yeah.
I have to go get approval from that venue that they did and their team. Like,
Yeah.
we can't just show up whenever we want. Technically.
I mean, but once again, y'all could show up because based on some of our target demos, y'all ain't doing nothing.
Come out.
Come outside.
Come out. You've done it before.
Take
You did it in high school on Tumblr.
twice.
Now come out to the show. Come on. What's it gonna hurt?
I love gay fans. I love young fans. I like old fans. I like this couple. I like the girl who brings her guy, and the guy, you get this a lot.
Baby.
Because I get it.
This is our bread and butter.
And the
I
guy
think. Yeah.
goes, I was worried at first.
I didn't know. She made me come.
Hey, I was worried at first. And you know what they do afterwards? They go, but you know what?
Hey, if I see a girl and her boyfriend after a show, guaranteed about 15 feet out, he's gonna approach me with this. He's going for one of these.
Come here, big dog. Hey, big dog. Hey.
He's coming at me like this. I don't know if I'm getting slapped or if I'm getting.
Also, the straight men that go to Caleb's shows and that come to my shows, they still try to let you know, because they'll hit me with and we probably get the same pseudonym. They'll be like, hey, big dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
big dog brother.
Hey, man.
Pimp if I'm lucky.
Here you go. And you'll say one of your jokes. You'll like have a joke, and it'll be funny. Everyone will laugh. Straight men, this is what straight men say that really gets me. If you get a straight man on a good gay joke, they go, hey, yo. Yo, man, chill out. They'll laugh at a dick sucking joke and be like, wait a minute, oh no.
Jay.
No.
I
can't.
The guy who drove me to the airport after the benefit show in Kansas City, I was leaving like a week or two later. He's like a mid-50s, like an older straight black guy. And he had come to the benefit show because he's involved in the union.
Wait a second.
What's that?
He might have been on speakerphone with the woman who drove me to the airport.
Really?
Because he was like, y'all did y'all's thing.
Yeah. He told me, because I did that, like, it's not really quite a joke yet, but I told that story about the blowjob I got in France.
Yeah,
the long French blowjob that I got. And he was like, he was driving me, and that exact thing you're talking about, he was like, I didn't know when you started a story about getting your dick sucked by a guy, but I gotta say, you're gonna be very successful. You're gonna be very successful, because you got me. You got me and all my friends. And I was like, Kennedy Center honors, dude. I'm on top of the world right now.
There's no better feeling as a queer comedian, and listen, we are not pandering for straight views. The majority of my fans are queer and queer adjacent, and by that, once again, I do mean baristas.
Come on.
So I think whenever you get an older straight person to be like, that was funny, you almost want to be like, yes, a lot of this is gonna be fun. You don't have to be worried. I got you. I'm not gonna go up there and alienate you. I want you to also have a good time.
Yeah.
And I think there's a beauty and a kind of community in that, but it's just afterwards. It's always so funny to see them go, oh my God.
Whoa, what did I enjoy?
Wait a second.
What does this say about me?
I got to call my gay cousin.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
I'm breaking no contact. I'm calling my gay
wrong.
cousin. You know, there's a paranoia that I don't relate to in life that, like, some leftist people, some right wing have it, but like just a paranoia of like how you're being perceived.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, enjoy what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Give it a chance. Open yourself up. Relax a little bit. Life is hard. Why are people so paranoid?
I think it's because being an outsider is so scary. Losing any sort of communal insulation is one of the scariest things in the world, because if your idea of yourself doesn't align with your friend group and like you push it down as long as you can, the minute you go, oh, this is actually who I am, if you lose all of that support, unless you have like a long-term relationship that's romantic, you kind of you go through life alone. You go, oh, I can't hang out with my friends. I can't text my friends. So like that's whenever people whenever people come out, and this is specifically for a lot of people who end up like figuring out gender identity and expression stuff, they go, I'm not scared to wear different clothes. I'm not scared to use different pronouns. What they're scared of is losing friends. And like, I think sometimes a microcosm of that is straight men not knowing that they can enjoy comedy that isn't already the straight male dominated comedy. Because I'll see it and they'll be like, oh, this is who I usually like. And I'll be like, you're going to like all these other people.
Yeah.
And these people are funny without having to take their shirt off all the time. Which, it's just like one of those things.
Please don't get me started.
I'm not I'm
Please
nice.
don't get me started.
I'm nice. I'm not a petty bitch.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're not petty. I have a question for you, Jay.
Yes.
Jay Jurden, what's so true to you?
What's so true to me? Okay. I've been thinking about this.
Good.
For a long time.
Thank you.
You know what's true to me? Rankin Bass Christmas stop motion specials.
Let's go!
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Boom.
A year without a Santa
Boom.
Claus. Okay, I'm going to hit you with this one. Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. People don't know about that one.
Boom.
People know about Rudolph, Jack Frost, Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey, the Little Drummer Boy. Oh my God, these change lives.
Yeah. Tell them.
And people are scared.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah.
Because I watched them when I was younger.
Yeah.
And they're kind of scary.
Yeah, especially the Heat Miser.
The Heat, oh my God. Heat
Scary,
Miser,
iconic
Snow Miser.
bitch.
Listen, I think that we need to keep these, they need to keep going.
Yes.
I'm so scared that we're going to lose them.
Yeah.
Save them. Digitize them.
Yeah.
Please.
Save them.
I tried to watch one yesterday, and I found out I had to download Pluto, the Pluto app.
Life gets dark when you see Pluto enter the conversation. You're trying to watch something and Pluto comes through, that's when shit gets bleak.
Pluto.
No offense to Pluto. I'm sure they'll be the biggest thing in like 2 years.
Yeah, Pluto?
We're all going to be trying to sell specials to Pluto in 2 years. My love to the team at Pluto.
Yeah, you not even a planet no more, and you doing...
And you're doing the Rankin.
You're doing... No, but those things are so true to me because they exist. They make me happy about Christmas. We're recording this around Christmas.
Yeah.
They make me happy about Christmas. You know what else is so true to me?
Say it.
Bisexuality.
Yes, I've been saying.
Yeah, like roll it back.
Yeah.
Bisexuality, it is the natural state of things. I think that what happens is everyone, like Caleb as an out bisexual, I won't...
You know what? Don't make me be earnest about bisexual. Because hey, here's the thing. You want me to be completely honest?
No, we aren't.
Might be a couple.
Oh!
Might be a couple. Of girls
Listen,
out
he's
there.
not got a spotless record.
I do not. I'm not
yeah,
Gold Star.
but you're like the Chiefs. You're like 12-1.
Yeah. And barely surviving. So stupid.
I love hanging out with you.
I love hanging out with you.
You're very funny.
Stop.
You're very funny. You're very funny. So handsome. So well dressed. Great taste in music.
Thank you.
Great taste in music.
Stop. That's true, by the way.
I believe you.
Yeah.
You put me on a couple people.
I'll put you on to some more too.
Yes.
I'm not playing around.
Well, you know what it is. When Caleb drives you, if you go, you go, I'm not. You don't turn.
Yeah, you're not touching that. Yeah, hey. Yeah, touching the aux cord in my car, there won't be any need for that, my friend. Put on that seatbelt.
He's also extremely humble. I want y'all to know, Caleb has a car situation right now that whenever he turns on his car, what's the song that comes on?
Oh,
first?
God, my old-ass car. A-Team by Ed Sheeran plays every time I turn the car on.
He plugs his phone in and it instantly starts.
And I have to plug it in with like a converter to the I have an old.
So all those people who like, Caleb changed, he got a bunch of money. No.
not in Kansas City.
Kansas
City, I'm in my old-ass car listening to A-Team.
So funny. He was like, just so you know, every time I turn the car on, whenever you get in someone's car and they start giving disclaimers, that's a real bitch.
Yeah.
I had a car at one point. I was like, okay, I got to get in first and then open the passenger door for you.
Yeah.
Just so it sticks a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
And listen, I got a husband with that car.
Yeah.
I have sold the car, but my husband had to wait
kept
outside.
the husband though.
I kept the husband.
Yeah.
I
sold
kept
the car, kept the husband.
Sold the car, kept the husband. The husband also, he's so sweet. If you want to get married, I'm gonna give some people relationship advice right now. If you don't mind. If you
I was about to ask. I'm serious. I'm locked in right now.
If you want to find a man, here's what you need. And this is actually good advice for you. You need a Southern gay.
Right.
A Southern gay. Y'all looking for gays in Los Angeles? Heaven forbid.
Right.
Get you a grip. They've been gay too long.
People who grew up in war zones haven't gone through what I went through dating in LA. I'll tell you that. I don't care how many days you've gone without a meal. You haven't been through what I've been through dating gay men in LA.
Can we set up a GoFundMe for Caleb's LA dating
No, set up
budget?
a dick fund me. I need a man. I've got money. Don't send me money. Send me a man. God, if you can hear me, I've got money. Send me a man. Please, God.
That's a progressive church. Altar call. Brother Caleb is single.
His bills are paid.
Brother Caleb is single. We've been praying. The church elders have been praying.
Mm-hmm.
They said, we need you to find one of them.
Send him a man.
Send him a man, Lord.
Send him a man, please.
Listen, he doesn't have to be smart.
Do you know what I did the other night? I had this guy over. We had great time.
Mm-hmm.
I played him some music, as I'm wont to do.
Yeah.
We smoked some weed.
Yeah.
We had some sex. A little bit of fun. I sent him home with a book.
Woo!
There's something changing in me.
Send him home with a book.
I'm becoming a stately older gay.
Hey.
He was younger than me. I said, "Have you read this book?" He said, "No." I said, "Take it with you."
Hey, before you before you come back, there will be a quiz.
Kind of. I'm a little like, next time I see you, I want at least 3 chapters down. I want to see where you're at. That's kind of what's going on with me.
Was he so young? You were just like, also, let me just see if you can read.
He was at no, he can read. He was at the bottom of my age range, though. I will say that.
Yeah. Or what's the top of your age range? Because once again, as a person who studies,
38.
Well, because you have the joke where you go, I want to set you up with my friend.
Oh, people got mad about that one. People got mad about that one.
And you said,
let me tell you something, by the way. Every time I talk about having standards for myself and dating, people are in the comments going, beggars can't be choosers. Honey, I have never begged for anything in my life except for seconds at dinner. You better talk to someone else.
Caleb said, I have begged for y'all to stop.
Beg.
You said, actually, I've begged, hey, form an orderly line.
Beggars and choosers, I will fuck your dad. What are you beggars and choosers?
He has fucked your dad. The person who typed that, he has made your dad suck his, just so you know.
Beggars can't be choosers. I can't believe it.
Beggars?
Talk to me. Beggars?
Beggars?
I'm really like, y'all think so little of fat people. It's crazy.
Don't they understand? This is going to sound good asses are mostly fat.
Come on.
We have to.
A nice fat ass, a nice pair of tits.
Listen,
it's all fat. Y'all love fat.
And the people who be saying that, look at your grandma.
By the way, because she's big. And it's not big boned either. She's big around the arms and the stomach.
Look at your grandma. And guess what? She was rocking your granddaddy's world.
Don't talk to me about beggars and choosers when your grandma uses the persons of size policy on Southwest Airlines. That extra seat is awfully loud in this conversation. When she's got old lady who makes good macaroni and cheese arms, where the top hangs over the bottom. Stop it. Stop it now.
You got a big grandma. She got a brassiere.
Yeah, she did not a bra. A brassiere.
Full size.
Yeah, when your aunt is well known at Lane Bryant. And you're talking to me about beggars and choosers. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop now.
You got a big auntie, you got a big uncle, you got big cousins, and you saying
and a small bank account. And you're talking to me. That is what cracks me up. They're worried about the numbers I see when I get on the scale. No savings, no income, no bitches, probably very few friends. We're looking at the wrong numbers, brother.
Yeah, baby. You need to fatten up your pockets.
Fatten up. You need to grow your social circle. Your number of bitches, currently 0, I'm guessing.
Mine, 16.
Yay. 16 bitches at any given moment. 16 bitches.
That's what, cause the thing is, people are gonna call people fat no matter what. You remember there was a point in time where people called Megan Thee Stallion fat.
Which is crazy.
They were calling Megan Thee Stallion fat.
Which is crazy.
Do you understand Megan Thee Stallion's proportions? My granddaddy's already dead. If he saw a picture of Megan Thee Stallion from Instagram, it would kill him again.
Yeah. He would have spontaneously combusted.
He would go, I go, Granddaddy, you all right?
That's because
damn.
a lot of these people are unsouthern. They don't know.
Well, because in the South, like, there's a culture of abundance.
Yeah.
There's a food culture. And there's also, like, in the South, because they're so polite, if you get skinny fast, they don't go, oh my gosh, you got so skinny. They go, you sick.
Yeah, something's wrong.
You sick.
Hey, that's not good.
You got that shit.
Hold on. That shit.
You own that shit. You either own that shit or you got that shit. He's back on that shit.
By the way.
He's back on that shit.
See, but
hey, hydrocopper. He's back on that shit.
I'm not even trying. I can't get started in that right now. I can't get started in
Kansas
stealing. Yeah,
you from Kansas City.
Walk that catalytic converter up quickly, because your cousin's coming to town and he's back on that shit. He knows where you live. He knows what you drive, and he's using again.
I was about to say, you are from Kansas City. You're from the Ozarks.
Yeah, I'm from rural Missouri.
That's Missouri.
Yeah, if someone died in that house, you better get the appliances out of there quickly. Because the neighbor's grandson uses, and he knows that the place is empty. I don't know what to tell you.
Jeremy, get the fuck out of here.
But that's not funny, is it?
That's not funny.
But that's not funny.
That's not funny. Addiction is real.
I'm not trying to beat the fat allegations. That's all out in the open. I'm obviously fat. I'm trying to beat the virgin.
What if you were? What if you like, y'all keep calling me fat?
Yeah, hey, hold on.
There is a level. Okay, no, but there is a level of where there are some people I know where people go, you keep calling me fat. Come to Mississippi. Let me actually show you.
Oh my God, I know. Well, you know what happened to me once?
What?
I was with a fat friend. Big individual.
Okay.
Now, I said something about, like, I was like, oh, both of us fat asses.
Yeah.
Tears. Tears. They didn't know that they were, they didn't know that we were siblings in that way. They were like, I'm sorry. I just, like, the fact that you called me like a fat ass, like, I was like, well, I thought you knew.
You went, girl, you got something right here.
Yeah. I thought you knew. You're big as hell.
No, that was you to your friend.
I was like, girl, you didn't know? I couldn't believe it. I'm shocked to this day. Tears?
Yeah, you gave me your blizzard to cry.
You've never walked past a window that was shiny? And or a mirror? I was like, you're big. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. I'm also obviously right there with you. But
I think that sometimes, at least currently, there's a softening of some language where if you say something that kind of direct to people, to me that's also like part of the symptom where if someone says, oh, Caleb, do you want to do this thing? I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that. They go,
yeah,
can I talk to you for a second?
That is how I act, by the way.
You said you didn't want to go to that thing pretty quick. You didn't even check and see if you were busy.
Yeah.
And that hurt.
It didn't matter if I was busy. I don't want to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess maybe it's a sensitivity to the directness of it all.
I mean, but direct is funny. Direct is also easy to, like, so many people are like, sometimes I'm conflict avoidant, if you can believe it.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually find that really surprising.
Well, this is what I say, because I'm so like, oh my gosh. I'm always like, well, let me check. Never check.
Really?
Well, as you know, as a comedian, people ask you to do a lot of stuff.
Right.
You're going to get a let me check from me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to check a lot of those times.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for it to lapse.
I've started telling the truth, which is, especially with shows.
Yeah.
Someone says, can you do my show on November 12th or whatever? And I say, hey, I'm not sure I'm going to want to do that. Can you check back with me a little bit closer too? Because I don't want to lie to you because I like you.
Woo!
But the truth is, I might not want to do a show that night. And I started getting in trouble for canceling.
Yeah.
People hate when I cancel. The thing about me is I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So let's just maybe exist in that space together. And then no one's feelings have to get hurt. But some people do not like that. Some people would rather I lie. And I'm like, why would I lie to you? I like you.
I have seen certain people cancel too much. This is when people get mad.
Oh, I'm one of them.
People, no, it's not you.
No, yes, Jay, I promise you I'm one of them.
I know it's not you, because I'm talking about people canceling their shows. I'm not talking about
I won't do that.
You canceling a spot.
I'll upset someone else's fans, not mine. That's your fans' problem.
I know
my fans will eat.
I know two instances where, like, when you start to cancel shows a lot, people, they start commenting.
Yeah.
They start saying, oh, is this one actually going to happen?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, about 2 years ago when things really started changing for me in, like, ticket sales, people have started, now pretty much every show I do, I know at least 4 or 5 people are flying in.
Ooh.
From other places, because I've met them, and now I'm like, I won't cancel a show unless something is really wrong.
Yeah.
Like, because now I'm like, that's fucked up. People are getting flights and hotels.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't really do it beforehand because I do respect my fans so much. And the relationship of like you spending your hard-earned money to see me talk that's psycho to me.
Caleb.
But man.
Caleb, are you fucking these people who get hotels?
I have. Are you asking, will I fuck a fan?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I've been very clear about that.
Good.
Let me be clear. I fucked a couple fans this week. I'm not kidding. A guy messaged me the other day. At 2 p.m. and said, "I'm a fan. Do you want a job?" I said, "Come on over." I brought him to my house. I'll fuck a fan.
You said, "Wait a second. How big of a fan?"
If you're cute though, because here's the thing. I've said this, and now I've got all love, but I've got some ugly fans hitting me up. I'm not fucking you because you're a fan. That's not what gets me off. You still I want to be attracted to you. But yeah, I've got some. Don't hit me up if you look like Quasimodo. I'm kidding, of course. There's sometimes that's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm into all types, but I'll fuck a fan easy. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Would love to.
That's a privilege as a male comedian to joke about, because some female comedians, they have to be like, "Oh, I would never," and I want to be like, "Girl, yes, you should."
Yeah, that's
like we get the especially also we have the balance of like being queer. Cause like if a straight male comedian is like, "Oh, I'll fuck fans," I'll be like, "Cancel him."
Yeah.
But us, we get to be like,
yeah, it's
show
different
it to
over
me.
here.
Let me see.
Also, privilege is sometimes people, I know you're not doing this, but it's funny. Sometimes people they levy privilege at you as if you should stop doing it. I'm like, well, no, there's also the other meaning of privilege, which is like, it is my privilege. I do enjoy getting to do this. Yeah.
Honestly, it's a privilege for you too.
Yeah. I posted recently about going on.
You understand how much a meet and greet would cost?
Right. And I don't do those. So there's
you spell a meat different, but
yeah, I'm doing a meet and greet of some sort.
Yeah.
I posted recently about a late night walk and how good it is for my brain and my creativity. And someone was like,
man, you old. Damn,
yeah,
you getting old.
I know.
You giving books away?
I'm giving books
away. You going for strolls?
I gave a book to a young man that I hooked up with.
And then you went for a stroll.
And then I went for a stroll and cleared my head.
A nighttime walk.
Crazy, a night walk. And some woman commented and was like, "This is so privileged." And I'm like, yeah. Yes, it is. It is a privilege. And also, I'm enjoying it. And I'm going to talk about it. I don't know what to tell you. You've got privileges, I've got privileges.
She wanted you to be scared that you...
Go ahead.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, what a privilege.
Yeah, what a privilege take. And it is.
Yeah.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean...
But what does that mean? What am I going to do with that?
When that starts to happen, what I like to do is I like to imagine more scenarios. Like earlier in this conversation, I said, I'm kicking my feet. And someone's like, feet? Plural? How privileged.
How privileged. And it is. And that's okay. It's a privilege. My treat. My pleasure.
Yeah.
To have both my feet.
I'm lucky.
What a good time to be alive.
Yeah.
If you're me and a guy who likes having feet. And I do. Okay. Do you have the true or false questions for me?
I know this. Trivia. So true.
So true.
You know who I saw the Chris, which one? Who was it? Chris Fleming.
Yeah. That evil individual. Okay, don't look up there because the answers are up there. You got to stay focused on me. Jay Jurden.
Yes.
I'm gonna read you 15 statements. You're gonna tell me as quickly as you can if you think they're true or false.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what happens.
Yeah.
If you get 10 or more correct.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you $50 US.
$50?
$50.
$50?
And you almost fucked that guy you were training for that in Chipotle gift cards. So who knows what I might get. All right. Eli Manning attended the University of Tennessee.
False.
False.
He attended Ole Miss. Peyton went to University of Tennessee.
Damn. Mario Kart was originally a stage play before becoming a video game.
No, but false.
False. There are 0 remaining Kmart locations.
False.
False. There are 5. Lake Superior has a larger landmass than the entire country of Scotland.
This seems anti-Shrek. False.
True. You can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from over 2 miles away.
But you're underwater. Why are you being nosy? True.
True. Dragonflies walk more than they fly.
False.
False. They can't walk. The King of Hearts is the only king card without a mustache.
Whoa.
Privilege.
The
King of Hearts is the only king card without a mustache.
Ooh, it has a beard. So, false.
True. In South Korea, a baby is considered 1 year old at birth.
I don't do racial stuff, Caleb.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Too much, by the way. We're going to talk off mic.
True.
True. Ride the Boat is the official state song of Mississippi.
False.
False. It's Go Mississippi. A duck can't walk without bobbing its head.
True.
That's true. Titanium can scratch a diamond.
Ooh. False.
False. Only another diamond can. Glengarry
That's
Glen
why
Ross.
we get along.
That's why we get along. 2 diamonds scratching each other. Glengarry Glen Ross was written by Harold Pinter.
Oh my God, Harold Pinter. It was written by David Mamet.
Pinter. False. It was David Mamet. Walruses can go without sleep for 84 hours.
Okay, Andy Reid stuff. Okay.
No, you cannot help yourself. You're so incorrigible.
False.
That is true.
Okay.
The thumb has the fastest growing nail.
The thumb has the fastest growing nail. This is true.
False. It's the middle finger.
Okay.
The first phone booth was created in 1881.
True.
You sure?
False.
It was true.
He hates bisexual people.
And don't count that one. How do you do? Let's go!
Yeah! Give me my money.
Give me my money.
Eli Manning, let me tell you something about Eli Manning.
Say it now.
2 Super Bowls.
Right.
He should have won 0. They're
Right.
both flukes.
Right.
He beat the Patriots twice, which to me proves that if you're a dumb Southerner, every now and then you can whip a Yankee.
Yeah.
Every now and then. People
Come
don't like
on.
it when I say Yankee because it makes them think that I was for the South in the Civil War, and I want to remind those people I wasn't alive. Also,
Yeah,
black
you weren't
people,
there.
we kind of did have a vested interest in one side winning.
Which side?
No, but I like the fact that Eli beat the fucking Pats twice. Yeah, he went to Ole Miss. It was before I was there. I'm not that old. Yeah, we can talk about college football. We don't have to.
Oh, we will.
We could.
At another time, though.
Yeah.
Our time is up, Jay. We've kept you for long enough. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for doing it. We begged to beg
Yes,
to get you. We
yes,
said, Jay,
yes, yes.
please come in.
Yes.
Is there
And
anything
you
you
know
want
what
to
I
tell the people?
said? I said, Caleb, I will only do this show if you recant your hateful, biphobic rhetoric.
And I have. I'm done with it. It's in the past. No more joking about that because it's not funny.
Y'all haven't seen this. In between takes, he was eating some pussy.
Jay, that stuff is private. Come on. We're
Just
gonna cut
like that baby with that rib.
What? That sounds like an old Southern saying. When he gets around good pussy, he's like a baby with a rib.
You go, he don't know what to do with it, but he going.
Yeah. No skill, all passion. He's non.
If you can eat ribs, you can eat pussy.
Yes, I've been saying. Tell people where they can find you right now. Do it now.
You
I'm
can
begging.
find me at Jay Jurden, all one word, on all social media. I'm even on Blue Sky, even though y'all are fucking nerds. So
Yeah. God, Blue Sky. God, Blue Sky makes me so sad.
yeah, you know what it is? You need some tension to make stuff fun.
Yeah.
Because on Blue Sky, no one's like posting something and everyone's attacking them.
Yeah.
On Twitter, every now and then someone's like, look at this Thanksgiving plate. And it's 1,000 people going, it looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
On Blue Sky, everyone's like, you tried.
I don't post my plates.
Oh.
That's one thing about me. I don't post my plates.
Because you're not.
You're begging. Someone's going to be mean to you. You're begging for it.
It's, people don't know. It better be elite. Yeah,
and mine are.
Yeah, and they
but
are.
I'm not posting them.
But you can't unless like it. You're right. And
do you know how many times I see a friend post a dinner they made for themselves in their Instagram stories with clear pride, and it looks so bad, and I'm like, I can't believe you posted. I barely believe you ate it, but to post it. Oh, goodness.
You know what? I can believe it because I'll see their man. I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what you like.
I see what you're
you
eating.
posted both of these.
Yeah. Jay, I love you. Thank you for being here.
So true. I love you.
That was a Headgum podcast.